Hello, everybody. Here is the Buford Webster Family and Friends Western Caribbean 7-day cruise, hotel, and shuttle information from your Buford Webster Family Vacation Committee. Who are we? Well, I'm Stacey Owens, and I'm the chairperson. Who is the vice chair? That's going to be Jetty Buford Levels. Who are the secretaries? Brenda Braxton and Angie Williams. And who is the consultant? Gwendolyn, or Gwen as we know her, Gwen Nixon. And so we're just so happy to give you guys this information. Let's get into it. All right. Now, if you have not called yet, please call 866-562-7625. Call today because we want you to go ahead and get booked on this ship. Our reservation number is 244-6013. This ship's cabins are going quickly. If you are still on the fence about whether or not you're going, if you have $250 to just hold a cabin or hold your place in a cabin, because it is $250 per person in the cabin to hold it, please go ahead and do so today. You please make sure that you call because this ship is going, the cabins in the ship are going quickly. Now, our reservation number is 244-6013. But you say, well, when I call in, how are we going to be close to each other if I'm in a different type of cabin than you? Okay, we don't have group rates on this ship. Let me explain. So usually we have the Buford Webster Family Vacation. You call in, you go under this particular group, and then the person who is helping us or who is our contact person for the cruise that we're going on is the one that kind of finds a way to put some of us together if we have similar types of cabins, or even if they're not similar, we're kind of somewhere together. Well, this particular cruise does not have any more group blocks available, period, none. Now, what does that mean for us? When you call in and you give this reservation number, this puts us together as far as we're going to automatically the things that come up that are in common. Okay, these are all from the same, under the same reservation. So we do need to work to put them together or at least somewhere in proximity to each other on the ship and automatically have them eat dinner together, which is 7:45 p.m. Okay. So that is one other reason why we want to make sure that you give this reservation number. Now, another thing, people might go, well, if we're under this reservation number, that means that after 8 cabins, somebody's going to get to go free. No, they're not. Okay. We've been on a cruise before to Mexico. We've been on the cruise to Jamaica. We went on the cruise to Alaska. And I believe on the Mexico cruise, I know for sure we had 8 cabins plus because I was the first person to reserve the first cabin to start the group so I could get our group started. And as people called in, they called in under that number. So what ended up happening was we ended up getting a ship's credit. I could have used it for my particular room, but because this is a family vacation and I'm not trying to run a business, I'm not taking other groups of people that I don't know on a cruise and I'm benefiting as the tour guide or the host. This was a family vacation. We put that credit towards split it between the rooms. So I called several days ago before getting more information about this particular cruise. And I wanted to know because we've never been able to benefit from like having a person go free or a cabin free. Because I was thinking, well, if enough people go on this and we actually end up getting that benefit, it would be pretty cool to have some kind of raffle where we could raffle off the free room or raffle off, whatever, or give it to somebody who maybe hasn't been on a cruise vacation before for whatever reason. And so when I called in, the lady said, okay, well, again, there are no group rates. And what that means is all the blocks of rooms where people could call in under the, Rainbow Committee group, though that's gone. So she said, the only thing you're able to do now as far as benefiting from groups is that you will be, as you guys call in under that same reservation number, they will make sure that you guys are eating together in the, like we always do on cruises, that you guys are seated together. Okay. And that whatever other benefits come with that for the rooms. But that was one particular. I said, well, what about the free person? Like, because I've heard of people taking people on a cruise and there's a free person. And I feel like we're kind of missing out because I've never had that. And she said, well, again, there's no group rate, so that wouldn't happen. But she said, really, what happens is after 8 cabins, the 9th cabin, one of the people in the cabin sails free. Now, I don't know if that's just exclusive to Royal Caribbean or how that works. But she said one of the people goes free. And she said, and really, they're not even really free, because what happens is that one person in that cabin, the cost of their cruise without sales and taxes and fees, the base cost for that one person gets split between the other 8 cabins. So really, other people are paying for them to go free is how it works. So I didn't know that. I thought you just give it to them for free and everybody else still pays the regular price or whatever. But that's what she said. And so she said, but again, there are no group packages available. So you're not going to benefit from that at all anyway. Because I was thinking, well, that would be neat. We could give that, if we could get that, we could give that to someone. And I was going to make sure to make that happen this time, because we've just never had that before. But anyway, it doesn't apply to us. So no one is benefiting from anything that way. But yeah, so moving on. Okay. Now, this is our hotel, Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Texas City. It is a great hotel. Yes. We are people who can go to the country, take our shoes off, sit on the porch and eat a pickle. And we're the same people that can walk into a boardroom on Wall Street and be fabulous, darling, and all of that. So we're just going to be a little more comfortable on this trip. We're not staying at the Ritz-Carlton. We're bringing it on down, comfortable level, Holiday Inn Express and Suites. So our check-in time is going to be 3 p.m. and our checkout time is 11 a.m. Reservations for this event or this hotel will be individual. So call in and you will ask for the Buford Webster Family Vacation block in order to get our prices. So our prices will be for 2 queen beds on the first night of check-ins, June 15th, and checking out June 16th will be $139 a night. When we check back in on June 23rd and check out again on June 24th, our price will go down a bit and it will be $114. The individual cancellation policy is 24 hours prior to 3 p.m. on the day of our arrival. So, you have plenty of time to cancel. So you guys go ahead and reserve your hotel room so you have somewhere to stay. But we do have a block of 8 rooms. Now, if you wait and you're still trying to call in after that, I can't promise that you'll get the same rate. If you want a king size bed and you let them know that you're a part of the Buford Webster Family Vacation, they will still discount your room rate. This hotel does have continental breakfast. And again, please make sure that when you call, you let them know you need 2 check-in dates, June 15th and June 23rd. Okay. And you're only staying one night each of those times. The number that you're going to call, pause the screen, is 409-986-6700. And again, ask for the Buford Webster Family Vacation block. All right. Now, how will we get to the port? So I looked at limo services. I looked at taxi cabs. The cheapest way for us to get to the port is to Uber. It is a 28-minute drive. So pricings are going like this right now. So 6 passengers and bags can be $30 for 4 people. It can range from that to $56 to $111 for the whole vehicle. Now, where did I get $111? I chose the exclusive SUV, big, silver, whatever you call it, big, I can't even think of what it's called, but the big SUV where 6 people can ride plus their bags, the luxury Uber, okay, with a professional driver or whatever, costs $111. That's per vehicle. So if you have 6 people in there, you're dividing the cost of whatever your vehicle is. So I would say, you guys, I'm not sure how many people are going on the cruise, but just plan on having at least $20 for the Uber to the port and then $20 for the Uber back. That would be your contribution to the total cost of the Uber. So we're dividing between the riders in there. Okay. Now here is the cruise again. This is the itinerary. We're going to be going all aboard June 16th to the 23rd. It's going to be exciting. So please make sure that you get everything together, get on this ship. The last things, I'm bringing it to a close. Sunday June 23rd, I want you guys to just remember, this is very important. We're going to arrive back in Galveston Port at 7:30 a.m. But those of you who don't plan on staying with us again at the Texas City Holiday Inn Express and Suites, and that Saturday, the 23rd of June, if you don't plan on staying and you're trying to get back to Houston to fly out of Houston Hobby, please make sure that you give yourself time to get from the port back there, because again, even though we'll be arriving back in Galveston at 7:30, you may not get off the ship until between 8 and 11 a.m. Okay, but our ask is that if you would please stay with us again another night in Texas City so we can have our farewell dinner. All right, the last things again, call to reserve your cabin today. You guys, we really want everybody to go. Deposits per person in a cabin is $250. There again is your reservation number 244-6013 to get grouped at the same dinner time and any other benefits that we might be able to get. But remember, nobody's going for free, so don't even think about it. Okay, the group is, there's no group, okay, other than dinner time, and I don't know whatever else is going to come up, but we're not going to get the benefit of somebody going free raffling a cabin, because that's what I was really thinking, like, ooh, we could raffle the free cabin, or we could raffle, if we could get that, we could raffle it, or we could give it to somebody that maybe hasn't been on a vacation before. Now I crossed this one out because I wanted you to see, after 8 cabins booked under this number, all cabins can get benefits. Right now the benefit is us all eating together, and hopefully they will be able to kind of keep us, no matter what type of cruise cabin you have, keep us in a kind of a similar area, because this ship again is really, really huge. Okay, cabins are going quickly because this is a popular ship. So you guys, let's get excited for our 7-day Western Caribbean cruise on Royal Caribbean Harmony of the Seas. And we just thank you guys for all your looking at all these videos and listening to me talk. We really thank you for that. We are your Buford Webster Family Vacation Committee 2023-2024, and look for more information from us, because again, we're still looking to see if there's any deals that come up between now and the time of our cruise, because the last day to get your money in is March the 18th of 2024. But there may be some other deals that come up, because this cruise is already 30% discounted. So we may have something else that comes up that's even better than that, and we will let you know what it is. I haven't talked to my committee in a little bit because I've been kind of doing my own thing as far as finding a hotel and travel, but we're going to get back on it together and look and see how we can be vigilant and trying to find any other deals that may come up. So thank you, committee, for working with me and doing all that you have done thus far. Brenda for sending out emails, Angie for doing your part, Gwen for consulting, Jetty for coming on and just providing lots of support. So we appreciate each and every one of you guys, and we hope that you're going to go and make Mina and Ionia Buford Webster proud, and also invite some friends. I've invited my Owens family to come on and go, because I know my Granny Francis and my grandpa Chester Cole would be so happy to know that we are all getting together to go on this cruise.